What is up, beautiful people? Today we're jumping back into some more Dragon Ball Devolution, and today we're doing another classic. We're doing Cell versus Dabura. Now, there was always the debate of whether or not Dabura was actually stronger than perfectcell or not, but regardless of that, we're going to be putting them up against each other to settle it today. Now, one thing you can probably notice is that's not perfectcell on the screen. No, that's imperfectcell, and that's because you can't choose which form you start as in the game. So I can't just pick semi-perfectcell or I can't pick perfectcell to start off with. No, they have to power up to that transformation themselves. So it's going to be completely up to the CPU whether or not we get to see perfectcell or not. That's also one of the reasons I like the sparkingzero CPU versus CPU, because you can actually pick which form they start in. So yeah, I may do another sparkingzero CPU versus CPU here soon. But getting back to this, yes, it's going to be completely up to Cell whether or not he gets his perfect form. But now that we've went over the contestants, let's go check out their stats. And first up here we have Cell and his stats in his imperfect form. They're 3s all around. He gets his first power up, goes to semi-perfectcell. Yes, he can be semi-perfect. He gets a slight boost in power. Then next up we have perfection itself. We have perfectcell, he gets a slight bump in speed. And next up we have where he gets all buff when he's fighting Teen Gohan right before he pukes out Android 18. He gets a buff to power, but he loses some speed. Then lastly we have super perfectcell. Yes, he's a 4 in every stat category. And of course, well, he's just perfect. And next up we have Dabura, the Demon King himself. He has a 3 in power, a 4 in speed, and a 4 in energy, so he starts off a lot stronger than imperfectcell, obviously. And we have his first power up. He gets a slight boost to his power, and I believe now he starts using a sword in his attacks. Yes, in his first form he doesn't, but when he gets his power up he does start using a sword. And he now matches Super Perfectcell in terms of stats in the game. Okay, now that we've checked out their stats, who do you think's going to win? Will it be the Bugman himself, or will it be the Demon King turned Majin? Drop your pick in the comments below and let's see if you get it right. And one more little thing before we get started, drop what other fight ideas you'd like to see down below. Like, we could do other characters as well. There's hundreds of characters in this game. They have most characters you can think of from Dragon Ball. But yes, just let me know what other fight ideas you'd like to see in the comments below. Okay, now how we're going to be doing this is we're going to do a best out of 5 series. So the first character with 3 victories is going to be declared the winner. So we could get a full 5 fights, or we could only get 3 if we get a 3-fight sweep. Who knows? Okay, and now before we get started, if you enjoy this and if you want to see more, drop a like and subscribe, and let's jump right on into the first fight. Ready, fight! Okay. Dabura knocks Cell away. He charges his ki and Dabura's the first to power up. Launches a ki blast that Cell dodges. Cell transforms already into his perfect form, and he gets bounced off both sides of the map by Dabura. Cell's now in his grotesque buff form. And he's now super perfectcell. Cell fires the blast and Dabura jumps into it. Dabura fires the blast, Cell dodges it. They both miss each other now. Cell gets knocked out of a blast by Dabura. They clash. They have an equal clash. Cell fires a good-sized blast, does good damage to Dabura already. And he beats Dabura in a clash, but Cell also hits the ground. They clash again. They both fall, but I think Cell actually won the clash. Dabura fires a blast, misses completely. Okay, now they're just jumping up and down. They miss each other. They miss each other again. They finally clash. And it's hard. I think Dabura lost. It's hard to tell. I'm not paying attention to their health. My bad. They clash again. An equal clash there. Another clash. Another equal clash. Another clash. Another equal clash. Okay, can we stop clashing, please, folks? Okay, Cell still does have a massive health advantage over him. And Cell loses that clash, gets slammed to the ground by Dabura. And now they're just flying around doing nothing. Okay, they miss each other. And they're still just flying around doing nothing. They finally clash again. And Dabura loses the clash. Dabura down to his last bar of health. Cell just now lost 1 bar. Dabura charging his ki. Cell with no ki. Dabura loses the clash and gets sent flying to the ground by Cell. They both charge their ki now. They both miss each other again. Finally another clash. An equal clash there. Cell charges a blast. Barely misses Dabura though. Cell loses the clash right there. Can Dabura make the comeback? Or does Cell already have the victory? Cell loses the clash, knocks Dabura out of a blast, knocks him out of another blast. Dabura barely has any health left at all. They clash again. They have an equal clash. And Cell takes out Dabura, and Cell takes a 1-0 start over the Demon King. And let's just jump right on into the second fight. Now, Cell does have the 1 fight advantage right now. He charges some ki, but doesn't transform. They clash. They have an equal clash. Okay, guys, so I personally haven't seen Dialma yet. I've been trying to stay spoiler-free from the Dialma episodes. I've been thinking about doing a reaction to it on the channel. Yeah, just let me know if y'all would like to see that. If not, that's perfectly fine. I've just been thinking about doing a reaction to episode 1 on the channel. Cell now, in his buff form, fires a blast at Dabura and knocks him down. They clash again. Cell loses that clash. Dabura charges his ki. Dabura with full ki. Cell still in his ugly buff form. Dabura fires a blast at him, does good damage. Cell fires another blast, hits Dabura, knocks him to the ground. Cell now in his super perfect form. Okay, we nearly got a beam struggle, but Cell's blast hit right before Dabura could get his off. Cell already doing insane damage to Dabura. Cell now gets knocked out of a blast. Cell fires a few death beams, they both miss. Dabura fires a blast, doesn't do too much damage though. We have another clash here. Dabura loses the clash. Cell charges another blast. Barely misses Dabura. That would have probably taken him out. Cell now gets knocked to the ground. We have another clash. Dabura loses the clash. Dabura under 1 bar of health again. They have an equal clash right there. Dabura charges some of his ki. We have another clash now. Dabura loses another clash. Another clash. Cell loses that one, gets sent to the ground. They miss each other. They clash again. They have an equal clash. Dabura fires a blast, hits Cell, does good damage. Cell now charges his ki. They clash again. They have another equal clash. Okay, Cell charges a blast. This could be it. And Cell takes out Dabura. Cell now has a 2-fight lead over the Demon King. Okay, this could be over in this next fight. Can the Demon King make the 2-0 comeback? Or will Cell solidify his 3-0 sweep? Let's see. Now, I'm thinking about doing a bonus fight at the very end, so regardless of who wins, there's going to be a bonus fight at the very end. Okay, Cell loses that clash. Cell in his grotesque buff form again. I say grotesque because if you see his image over there in the corner, he's kind of spitting out blood and everything. Okay, Cell now charges his ki. He goes, super perfect. I gotta say it like that every time, I'm sorry. I don't really have the voice for it, but I still like saying it like that. Perfect Cell now. Okay, Dabura fires the blast. Cell nearly dodges it. Another equal clash. Cell fires the blast, misses horribly. I say horribly because it was already past Dabura before it even got close. Okay, come on. They miss each other. They miss each other again. They miss each other again. Can we get a fourth? They missed each other 4 times in a row, ladies and gentlemen. I think the record we've seen has been like 5. It was either 4 or 5. So they either tied the record or they just came up short. They miss each other. They finally clash again. Cell loses the clash. Dabura does have the health lead now. Can Dabura make the 2-0 comeback? Or can Cell complete the sweep? Cell fans are looking pretty happy. I don't know how many Dabura... Ooh, that would have probably taken out Cell with that huge blast. I don't know how many Dabura fans are actually out there. Ooh, Dabura hits Cell with a blast. 2 back-to-back blasts. There may be more with Dialma coming out because I'm pretty sure Dialma goes over the Demon Realm. So who knows, there may be more Dabura fans coming out. And Dabura hits Cell with a huge blast, nearly takes him out. And Dabura takes out Cell. It's now 2-1, still in favor of Cell though. Let's jump into this next fight. Can Dabura tie it up 2-2? Or will Cell complete the gentleman sweep of 3-1? Okay, we have a clash, an equal clash there. Now, Cell's been powering up pretty fast. We haven't really got to see a lot of imperfect or semi-perfect Cell this video. Dabura powers up, clashes with Cell, an equal clash there. Cell goes semi-perfect. We have another clash. Shout out Team 4-star. Okay, a whole lot of nothing happening. They're both just jumping up and down. They finally clash. An equal clash there. Another clash. Cell gets sent to the ground that time. Another clash. Dabura gets sent to the ground that time. They miss each other. They miss each other again. Okay. We have a clash. Dabura loses another clash. Dabura just can't win these clashes against Cell this video. Okay. Cell now charges his ki. He's now perfect cell. Okay, we have another clash. Cell loses the clash. Dabura charges his key. We have another clash now. Cell loses that clash, gets bounced off the side of the map and bounces off the ground. And now he's in his buff form. He's now super perfect. Gets hit by a blast from Dabura. They both charge their key. Cell charges a blast. Hits Dabura. Dabura hits him with a blast. We have a beam struggle. A small one, but it did happen for a split second. Okay, we have another clash now. Cell loses clash. Cell, barely any health left. Can Dabura do it? Can he make the comeback? Well, I say the comeback, I mean by the 2-0 comeback. And Dabura wins. Dabura ties it up 2 apiece. Okay. We're going into fight 5. Okay, we're getting a full 5 fights. Plus the bonus one at the end. But we have a full 5 fights between Cell and Dabura. Okay, we have a clash now. I honestly think I thought Cell had it when he went up 2-0. But no, Dabura came right back. Will Cell be able to pull off the victory? Or can Dabura complete his comeback? Honestly, Dabura fans, stand up if there's any of you out there. Making Cell fans kind of nervous. Cell misses a blast right there. Okay, we have a clash now. An equal clash there. Okay, hold on, nothing. They miss each other. They clash again. Okay, an equal clash. Come on. Cell just jumps up and down. Throws a baby blast. It does nothing. We have a clash. I swear, I want to get a shirt made that says baby blast that does nothing. And it shows like those little pixel art blasts. I will do that someday in the future. Probably not anytime soon, but yeah. Dabura hits Cell with a blast, does a little bit of damage. I'm not saying that to promote any shirts or anything. I just feel like that'd be funny. Not even like for the channel, just to make a personal one for myself. Okay, Dabura finally powers up. They clash. Cell charges his key now. Or if anybody out there wants to make a shirt like that, I'll probably buy it. Okay, Cell powers up. He's now in his buff form. Dabura with the health lead now. Cell hits him with a blast. Dabura charges a key blast. Dodges. Cell dodged it though. They go back and forth some. Dabura with about a 1 bar of health lead. They clash. Cell loses the clash. Not looking good for Cell. Another clash now. Dabura loses the clash. They miss each other. They clash again. An equal clash there. Dabura fires a blast. Misses Cell. Cell just in the corner scared, I guess. He's not even charging his key. Okay, we have another clash. Cell loses the clash. They miss each other. They clash again. Dabura loses that one, gets sent flying. Cell finally charges his key, and we finally have super perfect Cell. I shouldn't even say that because he's losing pretty bad. Charges a key blast. Misses horribly, though. I say horribly. It was only by like half an inch. Hits Dabura with the key blast. Dabura charges one himself. Hits Cell. They're both under 1 bar of health. Cell hits him with a key blast. Hits him with 2 back-to-back. And Cell wins by spamming key blast at the very end. He copied my sparkingzero strategy of just spamming ultimate attacks. And Cell claims victory over Dabura. He completed the comeback. And by comeback, I mean in the final fight, he had less health than Dabura, basically the whole fight. Dabura could not complete the 2-0 comeback, but Cell claims victory. It was a 5-fight series, a full 5 fights, but Cell comes out on top. Okay, now that one was a really fun one, but now, however, Cell's going to be getting a little upgrade or downgrade, however you see it, by becoming Cell Max, and Dabura will be transforming into Demigras. So for the bonus round, we're going to be doing Cell Max versus Demigras. And without any more waiting, let's just jump straight on into it. And of course, Cell Max is a giant character in the game, so he's kind of huge. And drop your pick down below if you think it's going to win the bonus fight as well. Demigras powers up already into his monster-looking form. And once again, into his final form, I believe. Now, Cell Max also does have a power-up. However, his power-up is more of a power down. When he takes so much damage in this game, he powers down slightly. Cell Max fires a blast. Misses Demigras, though. He charges another blast. Misses horribly. He gets hit by a blast from Demigras. Cell Max getting pummeled by the demon. They finally clash again. Okay. They clash again now. And Demigras loses that one, but he still has Cell Max pinned against the corner. Okay, Cell Max finally charges. He gets hit by blast, and Cell Max powers down. You can see he lost an arm. He kind of dulled up a little bit in color. And he gets hit point blank by a blast from Demigra. They clash. Cell Max charges an ultimate, and Cell Max wins it! Demigra jumped into the ultimate while Cell Max was charging it. That was insane. Cell Max was charging his ultimate above his head, and Demigra jumped face first into his ultimate. He had it in the bag. Demigra had the win solidified in the bag. But no, he jumped face first into Cell's ultimate, and Cell Max wins the bonus fight. Okay, now that bonus fight started off pretty boring, I'll say. But the finish, I loved it. I did not expect Cell Max to win after he was getting pummeled by Demigra. But Demigra jumped into that final attack. That's insane. But yes, this one was a fun one to do. I love that we got to see a full 5-fight series between Cell and Dabura, and even an epic finish between Cell Max and Demigra. But yeah, this one was a fun one to do. Let me know what other fights you would like to see. Like I said, there's plenty of other characters. There's Dragon Ball Hero characters in the game. There's manga characters in the game. I mean, hey, we even have Goku Sage mode in the game. But yes, just let me know what other fights you'd like to see. And before we end this, I want to give a huge shout out to our channel members. Shout out Big Beastly 124, and also shout out to everyone else who watched this as well. Much love to all you beautiful people out there. But yeah, I really had fun doing this one. I can't wait to do more now. Not only just Devolution fights, I want to start doing some more sparkingzero CPU versus CPU fights as well. But let me know if you'd like to see that. But yeah, I think that's all we have for this one. If you enjoyed this and if you want to see more, drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.